Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is May of 2021. We're still in a pandemic, there's still COVID, but we are getting, I guess, closer to herd immunity, so that's the good news. In fact, I'm fully vaccinated, so hey, thumbs up there. So this is the 7th part of my CD collection series. This will essentially be the last part, but not the last video, because basically I'll be showing my 90s rock CDs, and I have so many of them, over 30 of them. In fact, I'm going to split this up into several videos. I will go in order of when they were released, more or less. I will start with the early 90s and move on to mid and late 90s in future videos. So since this will take a while, let's get started. So the first couple of CDs are going to be compilations. In fact, the first CD I got was in 1990, but it's basically a collection of 80 songs by REM. So this is REM Eponymous, and again, it's a compilation of hits from the 1980s. I call them hits, even though really REM was more successful in the 90s, particularly with Losing My Religion. But when they started off in the 80s, they were on an independent label, IRS, and they were critical darlings with their first several albums. Their first album, I believe, was Murmur, and then several albums in, they just got more and more popular, culminating with their last REM IRS album, which was Document. And that was like 1987 or 88. And then they moved to Warner Brothers and just got bigger. But this is all their most successful songs on the IRS label. So this is the front of the CD. And in the back, you have track listing. The first hit was Radio Free Europe. That's track 1. As you go later on, their bigger hits in the 80s are One I Love and It's the End of the World as We Know It. It shows the IRS label here. And yeah, let's open this up. So this is the CD for REM Eponymous. It shows the track listing again here and some information as to who it's credited to, who published it, and again, the IRS label there. Now let's take a look at the booklet. Now the booklet is unusual because as you fold this out, you see right in the middle, there's a picture of lead singer Michael Stipe. And it says they airbrushed my face over it. I don't know if that's something that Michael Stipe insisted that it would say that, but anyway, that is part of the booklet. As also next to that, you have band member images, Mike Mills and Michael Stipe, and guitarist Peter Buck. So images of the band. And let's flip this over. And here we see the songs starring Radio Free Europe, Garden at Night, Talk About Passion, who they're credited to, and the rest of the tracks on here, Drive Rape, Fall On Me, Can't Get There From Here, and of course their bigger hits, The One I Love, and It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine. Also, a little legal information, and on the bottom you can see the albums these songs are on. I think this was an EP, and then that's Murmur. And then going down, you have Life's Rich Pageant, a deconstruction of the fable, I believe, and here's Document. So that is REM Eponymous. The next CD is also a compilation. That's kind of similar. It's just the 80s collection of a band that blew up in the 90s. and that is Red Hot Chili Peppers. So this compilation is called What Hits? I guess to imply that they didn't really have too many hits in the 80s. They were just starting out. But they had several albums that came out. They also had many changes in their lineup. Their most notable was when Hillel Slovak, their guitarist, OD'd, and the drummer Jack Irons left. So then Anthony Kiedis and Flea got another drummer, Chad Smith, and another guitarist, Mike Frusciante. And that is also on here. I'll show you what I mean. So let's see, this particular cover is interesting. It's got pictures of the band. There's Flea. Here's Anthony Kiedis. And several images. Let's flip to the back. So you got more images and you got the track listing. So the most notable tracks are Higher Ground. I guess their cover of Jimi Hendrix Fire. Also Knock Me Down. Behind the Sun. So they did throw one song from the 90s onto this compilation, and that is Under the Bridge, which is over here. That was their huge hit in, was it 91, 92? But yeah, this is predominantly an 80s collection, but they put Under the Bridge on here also. So that's on here. And this was, I believe, on Warner Brothers. I don't see what label it's on, but okay. Let's go ahead and open this up. Look at the CD itself. So that's the CD. It's got the famous Red Hot Chili Peppers logo. It's got the track listing here, and on this side here, and upside down there. So the booklet also has a track listing and several band members posing here. So there's Chad Smith. Let's take the booklet out. Open this up. So it's got more songs. It has several images. Again, there's Anthony Kiedis, there's Flea. And let's open that up. Again, more songs who they're credited to. And here are the albums that they came out with. As you can see, it's got their debut album here. It's got Freaky Styley, the Uplift Mojo Party Plan, and Mother's Milk. That's the first one that had Mike Frusciante and Chad Smith. So that is, I showed you that before. No, so there's Kiedis and there's Flea. That is Red Hot Chili Peppers, What Hits. Now the next few albums are actual albums. So start with Pearl Jam. This album is 10. It's their debut and their biggest album. This is the one they came out of Seattle and became very successful. They had hits like Alive and Jeremy and Black on this one. Let's flip this over. And here you can see the songs listed here, like one's Even Flow, Alive. There's Black, there's Jeremy. And this came out in 91. So let's take a look. Let's see, you got some legal information there. Let's pop this open and check out the CD. So there's a CD, Pearl Jam, and these are the tracks on there, also listed. And let's take a look at the booklet. Let's open this up. See if we can unfold this. So this actually folds out to like a poster of sorts. It's pretty big. Let's go ahead and unfold this. Yeah, it's a poster if you completely fold this out, which I'm trying to do, but it's being a little stubborn. There we go. Let's take a look at that. So that's the main pose there. The guy's all centered there. So that is one side. And the other side has, I guess, has songs on it. Let's flip this around. Shows who it's produced by and mixing and all this information. about who are in the band. Stone Gossard guitars, and Eddie Vedder vocals, and Jeff Ament. So it also shows, I guess, thank you for some of the people who were involved in it, and information on how to contact them. And let's see what else is here. So it looks like it has lyrics written, like some of them are handwritten. Just wrote out the lyrics here and on this side as well. Some of them are just typed. So that is what it looks like in the booklet. And that is Pearl Jam's 10. Now the next one, everyone knows. I mean, in fact, I got to cover this up, and you know why, don't you? It's Nirvana Nevermind. There it is, the infamous cover of probably the 90s rock album. I mean, if there is one, this is it. Thanks to Smells Like Teen Spirit, Lithium, Come As You Are. You've heard the songs, haven't you? So there's the front with the baby totally exposed, swimming in the pool with a $sign on a fishing hook. The dollar bill. So let's flip this over. This is the back, which has this image here and the track listing. So Smells Like Teen Spirit is the first song, then In Bloom, Come As You Are, there's Lithium. So all these songs here and some legal information. So the Seattle explosion really was because of Pearl Jam and Nirvana, mostly. So this is the album itself. The CD has like a watery kind of scheme to it. And here is the band itself: Dave Grohl, Kurt Cobain, and Chris Novoselic. So let's take a look at this booklet again. I think I showed that baby, unfortunately, but okay. Here's the track listing again. Here it shows some lyrics to some songs, including Smells Like Teen Spirit, Oh Well, Whatever, Never Mind. Shows the band again, and then some legal information here, if that will focus on that. And here shows the band again with some legal info. So there you go. That is Nirvana's Nevermind. Next, we have U2, famous Irish band. This is called Achtung Baby. This is the packaging it came in, and this was a huge change in U2's career because they were like more of a solemn band in the 80s. Like the Joshua Tree was huge, and they were just straight ahead like rock, and were popular through the 80s. And then by the time the 80s ended, they were seen as, like, I guess, conceited and insufferable. So they just completely switched up their sound. So this album was kind of a shock when it came out, but this one sold very well. It had a lot of like irony and industrial and things like that. But it was the same four guys, Bono, Edge, Clayton, and Mullins. Let's take a look at the packaging, which is very unique. So it kind of goes here. We flip this around with several images and the track listing and who produced it. Brian Eno was involved. It was recorded in Berlin and Dublin. There's some legal information, and Island Records released it. So it opens like this. So you have these images, and you have that's the drummer. And then it opens up again like that. Some more images. And Yes, there's the band, more images, and then finally you get the CD itself. So that's a CD for Achtung Baby. And this is the band in the studio here, Bono and the Edge. So somewhere in here is a booklet. Oh, here it is. So this is the booklet. Let's take a look at it. Maybe we can pull this out. I think you can remove it. Yep. And there's the band in the studio. So here's the booklet. Let's take a look and see what's in it. So it shows, again, the band in the studio and some information regarding, who worked on the album, who were the band members, where it was recorded, and special thanks and things like that. Let's see what else is in here. So it would show each song and lyrics to them. The biggest songs I should mention off the bat are one, Mysterious Ways, and, well, those are the two most notable ones. The Fly was huge in Europe. Also, Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses, and The Real Thing. So a lot of hits on here. So each page has images and lyrics, and it keeps going. This is the lyrics to one. Keep going here. There's more lyrics, more images. Pretty good sized booklet. See, this is just a long panoramic. Here we have more lyrics, here and here. What else do we have? This is Mysterious Ways. So lyrics to that, and I believe that's one of the band members. Here's more lyrics there. There's about 12 songs or so on this album. More lyrics, another image there. And finally, we have more images, and it gets to the end where it just shows credits and legal info and how to contact them. So that is Achtung Baby. Came out in 91, I believe. Okay, next is REM Out of Time. Now, you saw previously the album Eponymous. Well, this one was their second album on Warner Brothers after Green. This has Losing My Religion. This was the one that put them on the map. So Losing My Religion, and what other hits did they have on here? Shiny Happy People. What else? I'm trying to remember. Let's go ahead and take a look at this album. There's the front, and let's see the back. Okay. So here's the back, Losing My Religion. That's the second track. It also has radio song. There's Shiny Happy People. Near Wild Heaven. So yeah, this sold a lot when it came out. There's a Warner Brothers logo. So let's open this up and see the CD. There it is. Kind of checkered design there. REM Out of Time. And the back of the booklet also says REM Out of Time. I think that's like an alternative cover to the one that's in here already. So let's see if we can remove this. This is going to be, okay, I can already tell this is going to be tough. Let me see how I can do this while still filming. This is going to be tough. Trying to pull it out this way. See if that'll work. There we go. Got it. So there's the front. There's the back. So this looks like a cartoon type drawing. I guess that's the theme of one of the songs. Let's look at this. So this is the track listing there. Comes out like that. It's an image, and there's an image there as well. And here you have the band. There's Bill Berry, Mike Mills, Peter Buck, and Michael Stipe in the front. Here it shows, again, information about the band. We can fold this out. Also, who did art direction, design, engineering, producing. So, list of credits. So there's a dog's tail. And here we just have song information. So no lyrics, just credits to the songs and who published it. And I believe that is it. Well, there's this, and there's another image, like a cartoon here. And that's about it. I think I got it all. All right. So that is REM's Out of Time. Next is a California band called Toad the Wet Sprocket. This is their album Fear. It sold a few million, and it had a couple of hits. I mean, these are their most well-known songs, Walk on the Ocean and All I Want. So they did have some songs on the radio besides that, but those are their two biggest hits. So let's take a look here at the front. Interesting cover, and let's see the back. So that shows images of the band, and also on this blue circle going around, barely visible, but you can see the songs listed there. So yeah, see there's All I Want, and you can see what they are here. And there's number one, Walk on the Ocean. Okay, let's open this up. So that is the CD itself. These guys are from California, Berkeley, I believe, or San Diego, something like that. Let's look at the booklet, which kind of has that same scheme as the CD itself. And again, that blue circle with the lyrics on it. You can take this out. It's another huge booklet. This one came out though. So here is a butterfly image with some credits as far as who's in the band and who worked on the album and things like that. Here we have song titles and lyrics. So here's the lyrics to Walk on the Ocean. Some more lyrics. We can open this up. That looks to be image of the band itself. And more lyrics. And here we have more lyrics, but this continues to fold out, I believe, this way. So we have more lyrics here. Trying to fold this out again. So we have more lyrics and legal information over here. And another butterfly image right here. So let's take a look and see what's on the back. There's this image here and the band members here. And yeah, that was the back of the booklet. And that was Toad the Wet Sprocket. Next is Bare Naked Ladies, Gordon. This was their debut album in Canada. This became like the biggest album in Canada at the time. And the United States, we didn't know about it yet, but we would eventually know about them, especially in the mid to late 80s when they had bigger hits in the US, like One Week. But this one had some memorable songs on it, including Brian Wilson, Be My Yoko Ono, and If I Had $1 Million. So this is the front, which honestly looks like a Pepsi logo. But Bare Naked Ladies, Gordon. Let's look at the back here. Guess there's that same red, white, and blue wall. I guess this was the album cover when it came out in Canada. And these are the tracks here listed, including there's Brian Wilson, there's Be My Yoko Ono, down there, If I Had $1 Million. And some legal information and who produced it. So let's go ahead and open it up. That's the Pepsi logo again. That's the CD itself. And this is an image of the band with tracks. Well, does it show the tracks? Not really. It just shows legal information. And if you like what they call fun fact, which is just, something they decided to put there. Let's go ahead and open this up. By the way, these are the guys behind the Big Bang Theory theme. So they're the tracks with the lyrics. Here's another image. You'll see the rest of that in a minute. This is just some legal information. Here we see more songs, more lyrics. Yeah, that was a continuation of the other image there, especially him in the green. So more lyrics. Another image with these guys. Fun fact. And more lyrics. And finally, those are all the songs on here. So let's see the whole entire back of it in full. There we go. All right. And that's Bare Naked Ladies Gordon. Got a few more to go for this video because, we're already almost half an hour in. So this is Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream. This blew up in '93, I believe. They were a Chicago band, and it wasn't their debut, but again, it put them on the map. This was big. The biggest songs on here were Today, Disarm, Cherub Rock, what else? Space Boy. Had a lot of hits. So that's the cover. And let's take a look at the back. So this is the back. It shows the track listing here. And it also shows, who produced it. And it was on the Epic label. So there's Disarm. There is Cherub Rock, the first track. So Today was the third track. So let's go ahead and open this up. So that's the cover, the CD actually. This is Siamese Dream by Smashing Pumpkins. It shows a bit of information there. And this is the back of the booklet. So let's go ahead and open up this booklet. So I guess that's a logo here and here. It opens up this way. So it shows here a lot of images and some handwritten notes and lyrics on these images. And it shows the band, led by Billy Corgan, also Darcy, James Iha, and the drummer there, Chamberlain. And let's see what's inside here. So now you have Smashing Pumpkins and members of the band and some legal information. And also here, just some thank yous and just legal stuff. And the back of the booklet, again, just has those images with the lyrics. And that is Siamese Dream. A couple more to show you. Okay. This is Counting Crows, August and Everything After. This was also came out in '93. This one sold millions of copies. It was the debut album. I think these guys were from Berkeley, California. And their biggest hit was Mr. Jones, which is on this. It also has Right Here and I believe Rain King. So there's a few hits on there. So here's the cover, handwritten, Counting Crows, August and Everything After, and it looks like some lyrics And let's flip this around, and it shows the track listing here. So Around Here was the first track, Mr. Jones was the third one. There's Rain King, and it shows some legal information, Geffen Records, and who worked on it, produced, recorded, mixed, etc. So let's open up the CD, and that's the CD with the same scheme going. The back of the booklet also has the same scheme, and there is the track listing. Let's go ahead and open up this booklet. So here's an image of the band. Here is some information about the band and who worked on the album. Also looks like some thank yous. Let's see, let's open this up here. Actually, this actually is a book. So it's page by page, where it shows the names of the songs and their lyrics. And there's the lyrics to Mr. Jones. Let's keep going. Here and here, more lyrics. Lyrics to these songs here. And there was quite a few songs on here. And it ends with, just a few information on the bottom there. And another image of the band. And that is August and Everything After. So the last CD I'm going to show you for this video is a CD that I lost the original packaging. So I had to, I guess, find a way to fit it all in the CD based on what I still had. So this is 9 Inch Nails' The Downward Spiral. This was essentially Trent Reznor and company. Their second album, I believe their first one was Pretty Hate Machine. And this one also sold millions of copies. It made them famous. Well, it made Trent Reznor famous. I believe it was recorded in LA, in the house where Sharon Tate was killed. There are a lot of hits out of here, including Closer and March of the Pigs, and of course the song Hurt, which Johnny Cash made famous. Look at the back, and that is the back of what I had with the packaging. Let's see what else I have here. So yeah, there wasn't much that I was able to keep because, well, I have the CD, of course. It does have the 9 Inch Nails logo on it, but yeah, that's the Downward Spiral. And the only other thing I was able to salvage was the booklet, and it's here. And it's a big booklet. Let's take a look inside. So it has some images. It has a track listing here. Also the name of the album. So it shows lyrics to each song and who they're credited to. Also, let's see. Also images like this one. And there's March of the Pigs. More song lyrics. There's Closer. That's the famous one. More lyrics, more images, and so on. And this actually also folds out like an actual book, just like with the Counting Crows album. This one, I believe this one was like a instrumental. That's why I know no lyrics. So also more images here. Reptile, Down Spiral. And there's lyrics to Hurt. The one Johnny Cash did. And then finally another picture and some credits like for packaging and recording and arrangement, which continues on the back here. And yeah, there's one more image for you. And that is Downward Spiral. So to be continued in the next video.